lovers, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium.
Alright, Fats Broadcast up, even though you ain't fucking with me. Tell me to get this.
Their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Just watch Madden, son, until niggas is ready. Chill, bro. I got the broadcast up.
Taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I'm here.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, my fucking God.
That will be incomplete.
Wow.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Wrap it. We're going to 53. We're going 46. Yeah. 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
I got run up on it.
Throwing Jones. And Tate's got it. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
With the outlaw.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 7 yards there and a first down.
This ain't the church,
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game.
Yo, man, if you're not playing Madden, shut the fuck up.
Push your receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Yeah, big day, fat.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Second and 6. That's complete right around the 8. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now Jones to throw on third down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
You're not in downtown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Back to your left.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 10 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Two of them, Fat. Watch out, Fat. Get the fuck out the way.
On second down now. It's Elliott, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
Watch out, man. Look out the way, bro.
Prescott from the gun.
All right.
Cooper's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Well, I got the other one. I got 2 kills.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 2. On the counter, Elliott. And an alley to run. A game there of 30 big ones. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Go to 54, go to 54, Ryan. He's coming, double up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. You go tight.
Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
They got some down here in the
I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check, check. Here we go, kill. Check.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Guys downstairs dropped a couple of their grenades, so I'll try to dip.
This will be taken very short.
Here with his other guy.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Go. I'm coming. 54,
Jones now throwing on first down. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Jones under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Good. You ran past the down. That's killing me. Why would you keep going? Why would you come close to back?
And that's going to be incomplete. You're
an idiot, bro.
It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Under 10. Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Kill.
They'll try to run it with Norris. And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Hey, yo, this nigga is getting away with every fucking thing, bro.
Touching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys As they push out in front
Nigga,
further.
I ain't getting on that shit.
Able to punch it
That
in
other
on
shit to
third
do.
down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to
Nigga,
make.
fuck you, nigga. This is my party, bitch.
Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching
Yeah, alright,
staffs
nigga.
do.
Suck dick. Fuck out of here.
Anticipating
Hey, kick
when
me,
we have to
pussy.
make the call, they already had it
No, you
lined up.
want to. We know you want to. Bitch, I ain't kicked you yesterday. You ran on your own. I wasn't even gonna kick you, dumbass.
The
Keep it
offense
that
now
way.
at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are, almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm.
I ain't even see that nigga, man.
Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyrone Crawford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
You know we're gonna hit him with.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? When everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Go meta.
Now on 2nd and 16. Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Ain't nobody seen the revenge of death, though.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
I got 4 times.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Michael Thomas. Cooper was the target there. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
We're going to do that.
Break. Go.
Now Jones going to throw again. Open man right side is Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. It's brought in left side by Tate. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
A first down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Paper right here, Fat.
In your face.
On 2nd and 2, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, no, since we got Fat, you this one.
Jones now throwing again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
Drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Oh, I'm tripping, bro.
On 4th down, Jones. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Kill.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know he ain't got it. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Here we go, 40, 26.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Are you going to keep them? You won't need them. I got 2 of them. I just don't stop them.
Double tight.
I got a stock over here on me.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it
it's not green, bro. It's yellow.
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well.
Yeah, you need a new TV, bro.
Snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Why? You gotta keep carrying them niggas. Scales, you ain't get a kill yet. I heard you've been dropping donuts.
2 minutes left to play in this football game. Here
One kill, that's it?
EA
Oh, okay.
Sports.
I don't know. That's not what Heartless said.
Yeah, what you talking about? I had 2 kills. And Fast had 1 kill.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Brick building, y'all got snipers, right? They on the brick building. Come on, hurry up.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Right here,
and this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
All right, the whole team over here.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
And past the 40.
Yo, this shit is crazy, bro.
Maybe the Cowboys have a first. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
This nigga refuses to put the fucking ball in the air, bro.
This game moves along.
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Nah, the guy I shot was in the storm.
Jim. Tight dog, go, get out there.
I don't know where they're at, but I don't have a sniper.
Now Elliott.
Yeah.
And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Yo.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You need to see a sentry dart at the gas station. In his truck? Let's keep left towards the water. Then that's on my way, man.
Oh my God, bro.
55's my guy, 55.
Throwing here, Prescott. To the goal line.
That shit out of here, nigga.
Incomplete.
Oh, this nigga threw the ball 5 fucking times, my nigga.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.
I got help.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
I got
dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but exactly why they said that. I have no idea.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
No, I'm good. I got some questions for you if you don't want the long though. You got fast match?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?
Oh, they're right here on me.
Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Dallas, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
With the amount here, I got sniper scope in there, if you don't got sniper scope. And then you got that yellow, you got the yellow banana clip in here. Pretty good, bro. That's FGM. Yeah, that's good.
You full up these days.
No, I'm not, nigga.
Yeah. I see that plus. I put that for you full.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love it.
I need a gun already.
Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got heroes. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some